Hey everyone. This is a little bit of a different video that we have today, but it's discussing something that's pretty important. So as you may have guessed from the title, I've left Ocean's Royalty, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Before I do start talking about this though, I want to let our leader, who I will refer to as Mr. Vegas, I'd like him to know that none of the stuff that I'm gonna say about here is meant to offend him, nor is it meant to bring him down. Everything that I say in this video is just bringing light to the situation. When I first came to this crew, I was a relatively new player, and Ocean's Royalty really gave me the chance to learn about this game, and it opened my eyes to the GTA community as a whole, because a lot of the times people always complain about how the GTA community can be so toxic, but with Oceans and Royalty, it really just completely changed my perspective on that. It was very laid back, everyone helped each other mutually, and it was generally just a good time. That all changed when Mr. Vegas decided to leave the crew for his own personal reasons. What became the issue was when Mr. Vegas took his leave, the commissioner that he left in charge had gone on to go out of his way to recruit so many new members, which is a very good thing. And so the people he recruited and the people that were there even before Mr. Vegas left had grown to respect this commissioner a lot, and they eventually referred to this commissioner as the leader because he was always there for them in Mr. Vegas's absence. When Mr. Vegas did return, he hadn't earned any of that respect or the loyalty of his members. And one of his biggest rules that he would always preach is loyalty before royalty. Now, while that is a good motto, how can you preach loyalty before royalty if you don't demonstrate that yourself? And that was the problem. Mr. Loyalty would preach to help others, but he wouldn't do it himself. And a huge example of that was the video event was for me selling cargo, and he used that to his advantage by taking some of my crew members that I had scheduled and using the members from my sale to help him with his own sales. And so that really wasn't okay. I had spent weeks preparing this video event, and to see Mr. Vegas take some of the members that I had planned the event for, and then basically making them feel uncomfortable that they have to help Mr. Vegas because he's the leader. Not only did it put my members in an awkward position, it also put me in an awkward position because they felt like they were pressured to help the leader when really this event was about helping me for my video. And instead of helping me, Mr. Vegas took it upon himself to use my teammates that I had gathered for this event to help himself with his own sales. But that wasn't the reason why we left. The particular reason why we did leave is because Mr. Vegas often came off as condescending and demanding, and it really brought this hostile atmosphere to this crew. And not only would he pretty much he would demand the loyalty of his members, except he hadn't earned that loyalty. And so to see him sit there and treat his members like he did, it was unacceptable to see how he treated his own members, because he didn't really seem to acknowledge who his members were. One of our members had been with Mr. Loyalty for a substantial amount of time, years even, through all 3 generations of this crew, and he didn't even know who he was. And so if he didn't care about who his members were then, he really isn't now, and he demonstrated that. He only used this crew as for his own personal gain, and that was something that our crewmates could no longer tolerate. On top of all of this, one of the crew members that became inactive around the same time that Mr. Loyalty did sent a few questionable messages to one of our leadership members that he was planning to have the commissioner replaced by this person that the crew didn't even know. And so you could imagine the the anger that it brought leadership, because one of our one of our things with this crew is we all have really good communication. And so to see Mr. Vegas, not only did he go behind our backs about replacing a leader, replacing the commissioner of all people that everyone had gotten to know and love. He wasn't even going to tell us what he was planning to do beforehand. He was going to tell it to a crew member that really wasn't there for this crew whatsoever. And so that really was the nail in the coffin, which sealed our decision. So after the St. Patrick's Day event, me and the other leadership team had a huge discussion with the members from Ocean's Royalty, and we talked to them, and we ended up taking a large fraction of the Oceans and Royalties members to join us. Now, no, this is all on their free will, and they did this by choice. They were not forced. They were not forced to partake in this in any means. We gave them their own choice, and I think that's what Mr. Vegas is missing. If we're not out there to get Mr. Vegas. We didn't do this. We didn't leave the crew to hurt him. We just wanted to strengthen our crew in the best way possible. If we wanted to, we had the power to completely erase everything Mr. Vegas had done. If we wanted to, we could have kicked every single member from this crew and forced them to join us. But no, we let them join on their own free will. And I think that's what Mr. Vegas is missing. I personally don't see Mr. Vegas as a bad guy. He has the potential to be a great leader. He has the perfect qualities that would make a great leader. It's just, unfortunately for him, he left at the wrong time, and in his absence, life went on, and he wasn't there to see his crew grow and thrive. So our new crew is now named 13 Delta. It's the same rules we've always had. The only difference is it's under new management now. What does this mean for my channel? I'm still going to be making the same general content, but one huge thing that will be changing is I'm going to be doing a lot of my videos in free aim now. No more assisted aim. And I'm going to start shaking up my content, so it's going to be more than just GTA. I don't want to tire you guys out with very repetitive content. I want to be more diverse with what I do. And Mr. Vegas, if you are watching this, I truly hope that you come to an understanding of why we did what we did, and we're able to move past this and possibly even become sister crews. I think you're a great guy, and I know it probably hurt to see so many people leave, but you have to understand the reason why we did what we did. It wasn't out of anger, it wasn't out of hate. And a lot of the members that left, they would totally be okay if you wanted to join our new crew. To leave off on a happier note, I made a short time lapse so you guys can see how my building turned out. So lightning just happened, as you just saw, and there's a ton of skeletons and skeleton horses, and I'm gonna die. Whoa. Ow. I'm gonna die. Get him, dog. Get him, doggo. No, I don't want to kill the horse. Come on. Get it, dog. Get him. No! He killed my dog! No! I'll avenge you. Die. I haven't played this game a ton, but I'm pretty sure this is really rare to get this many skeleton horses, so we're gonna We're gonna find a way to keep these guys near my house. I tamed a blue parrot, guys. I don't know what to name it. So as you can see, I'm almost done with, this actually isn't going to be my house. It's going to be more of a resource center. It's going to have a tree farm and an animal farm. And basically it's just going to be the best place to get, like, pretty much just the groundwork of what's hopefully going to be a city eventually is what we're going for. So my friend, he made this house over here, which I'm going to show you guys first. We mostly focused on mine. He's got like a little setup here. Got a furnace. And then, so what we did work on together, which is where we put our main effort into, was this. And I'm going to show you guys in a second. But unfortunately, so my dog, Argo, died. He was killed by that skeleton earlier. And then off screen, my parrot Wingman was also killed in a creeper explosion. So up here, we got 2 bamboo plants that are hopefully gonna grow a lot bigger, and then kind of like a little kitchen area, and with the cupboards, and then we got a little plant over here. I haven't worked out what this is gonna be. It might be an enchantment room. I'm still working out the basics for that. And then you go through here, and then you drop down, and then we made like this huge underground little fortress over here. And so this is what we have so far with our animal farm. Obviously we're going to get a lot more animals over here. And we got our iron golem. I haven't named him yet. And then short little look out into the water, which I thought was kind of cool. And then so over here, which you've seen we actually haven't finished yet. This is going to be, we're making more space for our tree farm. These little rows you see right here are going to be more for like wheat and like turnips to grow and stuff. And then over here is going to be more for our tree farm. And yeah, that's what I got so far. Thanks for watching, guys. And out of 10, let me know in the comments what you guys think of my house so far. See ya.